Today we're going to be taking a look at the DJI Mic 3 wireless microphone system, as well as the camera adapter for it. So anyway, to go ahead and start, let's go ahead and take a look at the microphone itself. I'll come back to the adapter in just a second. But the microphone itself is the Mic 3. There is a Mic 2, which is the older version or the previous version. But this is the newest version of this particular device. And it retails for about $260 on Amazon after tax. It comes pretty close to $300. But anyway, so let's go ahead and open it up. All right. And firstly here, we've got the actual unit itself. And then we have our documentation and a sticker, it looks like. So we have a quick start guide and some warranty information, safety guides, whatever, all the good stuff there. Then it looks like it comes with a little sticker. I guess that you can stick somewhere. And then we have the actual kit itself. So it does come with this kind of cool protective carrying bag, which is nice. That has a zipper on it and a little handle. But if we open that, this is where we see all of the accessories. So we have, starting off, the windscreen. So this is a pair of windscreens for the transmitters. It comes with two different kinds. It comes with the dead cat version, which is this kind of grayish color, and then a black kind of lesser thick version if you don't need as much wind reduction. Then we have a pair of small magnets that say DJI on them. Basically what this is for is you can magnetize the transmitter to your shirt if you don't want to use the built-in clip. And then we have our cables. And then lastly, down at the bottom here, we have the actual microphone itself. And there it is. So it is really small. You can see it in the palm of my hand. It has a USB-C port on the back for charging, which is great. And then on the front here, we have 4 LED indicators that show you how much battery percentage is left for the case, and a latch to open and close the lid. So what's cool about this particular model is that this case acts as a charging case, very similar to that of, say, AirPods or some kind of headphones, wireless Bluetooth headphones that include a charging case. So you can put the receiver and transmitters into this case and it will charge them without having to be plugged in via that USB-C port, which is great. And by doing that, you get a total of 28 hours of record time by charging with this case while you're in the field, which is awesome. So opening it up, you can see here it's pretty nicely organized, and once you open it, basically everything turns on immediately. So the LED lights come on, they are white, and currently it looks like it is fully charged. And then the receiver here in the middle, it looks like the screen comes on immediately to show you how much percentage is left on both the receiver and both transmitters, and as well as the internal record time, since these two transmitter microphones do have the ability to record audio internally without having to be directly imported into your camera on the fly. You can separate the audio, have a separate audio track afterwards, which is cool. So what this does come with is, of course, the receiver and 2 transmitter microphones. You can also get a version that only has 1 transmitter microphone, but I opted for the one that has 2 because how I'm going to be using this is if one of these microphones runs out of power, I can easily swap it for the second one and then start charging the first one and keep on going, so I don't have to have any downtime. And then you do have this little USB-C adapter thing here. And basically what this allows you to do is plug it in and use this on your smartphone that has a USB-C port, so you can use it on an iPhone or an Android phone if you're going to do that, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so let's go ahead and set that down for just a second and get back to the various accessories that we get. So in this pack of cables, we get 2 things. We get a 3.5mm audio jack cable with 2 male connectors on either end, and then it has a USB-C to USB cable, which is primarily meant for data transfer, for getting the audio files off of the transmitters, as well as charging the actual case itself. Here you can see it's a little tiny little puff ball, and it clips directly onto the end of the microphone which I'll show here in just a second once I get the microphones out. But anyway, coming back to this, if I take the receiver out, you're going to see it immediately boots up. What's really cool about this particular model also is that this screen is a touch screen. So you can basically interact with this with your finger. Sometimes it's a little finicky because of how small it is. But you can see right there, you can navigate various settings and things like that using the touchscreen, or you can use this little dial on the side if you prefer to do that as well, if that's easier. And then on the side, we have two 3.5mm connections. One is for the audio out that you'd be going to your camera that uses this cable here. And then the second is for a headphone jack for audio monitoring. And then this side, we have a power button and then a little lock button that allows you to take this back cover off to mount that little USB-C adapter that I showed earlier. So if I push that, you see it allows this little locking mechanism right there to push down, and then this releases. So that's pretty cool. And then the receiver also has a built-in USB-C port as well. Again, that's for getting data off of it, as well as charging it. And then lastly, we have this little charging pin that communicates with the case. And then we have a clip right here. If you want to clip the receiver on yourself or something equivalent, you can also easily do that. Okay, so then we have one of the first two microphones. When you take it out, it also automatically boots up. You can see the little green LED indicator turn on. These microphones are pre-synchronized to the receiver, so you don't really have to do anything taking this out of the box. You can just immediately start using it. Anyway, on the microphone, we have a synchronize button right here if the microphone is not already synchronized to the receiver. And then we have the power on and off button, which also doubles as a manual record button if you want to record audio using this transmitter independent of the receiver. Then we have the LED indicator, the actual microphone port itself, and then another little LED indicator. And then on the back, we have a removable clip. Again, it's held on by a magnet, and that's where those other little magnets come into play, so you can connect those on and have a different method of connection. Anyway, to put the little windscreen on, you grab it, and there's two clips. You just push it here, and there you go. You push it till it clicks, and then now you have this little windscreen essentially on the top of the microphone to cut down on wind noise and things like that, so to make the audio a little bit clearer. And to take it off, you just kind of pull up on one end, use your fingernail, and then it'll pop off just like so. And then obviously when you put them down here in the charging case, they immediately start charging straight away, which is really handy. And then we have that little adapter that I showed earlier. So that goes on the back here. So again, you push that lock, you have the USB-C adapter that plugs in just like so, and then that way, and you see it gives you a little indicator on the screen. But then you plug this into your smartphone, and then immediately you have a high quality professional grade wireless microphone for your smartphone videos, which is kind of handy. So that is essentially it. There is, again, a lot of different settings, which I'm not going to go through everything here because there's too much to go through for this one video. But you can modify settings for both the receiver and the transmitter directly from this unit when it is connected to whatever camera that you're recording from. A lot of other microphones don't give you that opportunity, or ability, I should say, to modify transmitter settings on the fly while you're in the middle of recordings. Most of them that I've used in the past, you have to stop recording, go up to the person that you have currently wearing the microphone, and interrupt whatever it is they're doing to modify a setting, which in my case, on how I'm going to be using this, is absolutely not something I want to have to do very often, because I don't want to break the focus of the person that is currently in the zone doing whatever it is they're doing. I just want to be in the background filming it, capturing what I need to capture, and modify settings as needed without causing any interruption to the person that I am currently recording. And this particular unit does allow that. So Anyway, that is basically it for this video. This was just an initial look at the DJI Mic 3. I can already tell you that this is going to be immensely useful for how I'm going to be using it. Because the microphone system that I had been using previously was a Comica branded microphone, and it was fairly large. It was a pretty large microphone system that I was using, so it is very welcome now to have such a small compact unit to do what I need to do. And the camera that I'm planning on using this with is the Sony Handycam FDR AX700 camcorder. This is basically my primary video camera that I use for essentially everything that I do. This is a bit of a quick test using the microphone itself now. I currently have the windscreen on it. As you can see here on my secondary mic, the one that I'm wearing also has this little windscreen attached. So this is the sound quality. It is roughly probably 4 inches from my mouth. It's currently clipped to my shirt collar, and I currently have the gain set to -5, as it seems like that is a sweet spot for my particular audio needs. Let me know what you guys think of the quality. Anyway, now moving on to this camera adapter. If we open it up here, first thing you get is this little black rectangle. Not sure what that is. I'll have to come back to that later. Then we have the actual adapter itself, and it is also very small, and rightfully so, because all it is a simple adapter that is only meant to be used for Sony cameras. This adapter allows this microphone right here to connect to Sony's proprietary hot shoe mount, and what this allows you to do with this microphone set is effectively eliminate this 3.5mm headphone jack cable, and all of the audio transmission and reception will be transmitted via these pins. So the camera communicates directly with the microphone as well as powering it using this little adapter, which is super handy. So we have to put this USB-C adapter plug thing back onto the back of the microphone, and then we plug it into the adapter like so, and then right there you'd plug this into the camera's hot shoe and you're off and running. Now the problem I have with this is when you're using this hot shoe adapter, the receiver has to be upside down, which is not at all ideal. Obviously you could tell right away it's not ideal because the screen is upside down and it doesn't have a function to be able to rotate it, such as a gyroscope or a accelerometer. So when you're trying to adjust settings, everything is upside down when you're using this adapter. So I'm not really sure what DJI was thinking on that regard, because that's kind of stupid. There should have been some way for this unit to rotate the screen 180 degrees to be right side up when using this, but unfortunately that is not the case, and you have to just deal with the screen being upside down. So I don't at all like that particular part. So that is a quick look now at the DJI Mic 3. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe button, and if you guys have any questions as well, drop those in the section below, and I'll see y'all in the next one.